Gonna find her. Gonna find her.
Chapter 1. The Beginning. Arthur's Note. Okay, just so you know, I don't like this show. Well, sorta, but not really. But my older sister really liked it, though, so I'm writing it for her as a present for her birthday. I hope that she likes it. Dedicated to my sister, Haley. Okay, beginning now. Sherlock walks into the flat 221 Street. He is wearing a scarf and has squinty eyes. Then he sees John sitting on the chair in the flat. The flat is pretty and has many books in it. "Hello, John," he says. "Hello, Sherlock," John says, but bitchily. "What, are you on your period or something?" said Sherlock, also bitchily. But John can sound way more bitchy because Morgan Freeman plays him. "You should know I'm not a girl after you spent all night sucking my dick," said John. John has the hots for Sherlock even if he has squinty eyes. I bet John has a squinty eyes fetish. "What?" said Sherlock, because he was deducing and not paying attention. "Oh, nothing. I guess that was a dream," said John sadly. "Oh, cool," said Sherlock. He's kinda dumbass. Lol. "Anyways, I came back from the store because Lestrade says we have a new case." "Oh, really?" John said. He got up and walked over to Sherlock. "Wow, that's cool." "We should go," said Sherlock. "Lestrade will be wondering where we're going." Sometime later. The crime scene was very bloody. It was at a museum. Everyone was there, even Anderson. Everyone's a bitch on this show, and so is Anderson. Anderson walked over to Sherlock, and there was some black chick by him. She kind of looks like the girl from Being Human. Lol, I love that show. You should watch it. "Hi, freak lock," Anderson said. "He's a jerk, but he gets a lot of dick. He's like a pimp. Lol." "Why don't you go fuck a dinosaur, Anderson?" said Sherlock. "Jerk, and also you're cheating on your wife." "What?" said Anderson. Even though he's a pimp, he's still lame. And then he ran off, but he didn't fuck a dinosaur like Freelock said. I know, I'm not that good, but the story isn't that bad. Please review. Then Lestrade came by, and that made stuff more interesting. I like him, he's cool. "Hi, Sherlock," he said. "How is the case going?" "Good," said Sherlock. "I think I know the killer." "Wow, Sherlock, you're so hot," said John. "What?" said Sherlock. "I mean smart," said John. "I know, right?" Sherlock says. "Can you tell me who the killer is?" Sherlock looked down at the body and narrowed his already squinty eyes. Then some white words, it happens in the show, guys, don't flame me, appeared in front of him. "The killer is Anderson," said Sherlock, "because he is a douche." "Och, arrest him, guys," said Lestrade. "Thanks, Sherlock, for your help." "No problem," said Sherlock. "Cool." Then they took away Anderson, but someone was watching from the shadows. Someone who would want revenge. Author's notes. Please, and her. I'll write more. I have a great twist coming up. Chapter 2. The Skull. Author's note. Hate tours. But for that one person who liked my fic, thanks you three. Keep reviewing, guys. 2 days earlier, Anderson stepped through the doorway of the door. Inside was a bunch of creepy stuff, like a spider web and a fish tank with deadly fish and a hammerhead shark in it. And so was Moriarty. I hate Moriarty. I like to call him Mori-Farty. Anderson sat down at the table across from Moriarty. "Hello," he said. "Hello, Anderson. Why are you here?" said Moriarty. "Well, Jim, I was wondering if you could fix something for me," said Anderson. Get it? Because in the show they say, "Jim, can you fix it for me?" "Oh!" "What?" said Moriarty. "Well, you see, in the future, this guy called Sherlock," said Anderson. "Oh, I know him! He's awesome!" said Moriarty. Anyways, he arrests me in the da future, so I need you to kill him," said Anderson. "How do you know the future?" Moriarty said it. "Well, you see," said Anderson. "Flashback!" Anderson is in the 21 Baker Street when he touches Sherlock's skull. Not his real skull under his sin, lol. His unreal one on this health. Then he, dun dun dun, could see the forte! Flashback over. Cool Fasselback, said Moriarty. I know, right? You know, Anderson, you're really pimpin'. Well, it's true. Read the first chapter of my Sotri. So I think I will kill him for you! Thanks then, said Anderson. You're welcome, said Moriarty. Back at the flat in the present time! I wonder what Jim is doing now. Sid, Sherlock. Yeah, me too, said John wistfully. Last time we saw him, he was at the pool. Remember it blew up because you shot the bomb, then the water began to explode. Moriarty jumped away on his motorcycle copter, and his snipsers fired up their lasers into the smoke and climbed up them. I pushed you into the water below, and... Can you guys tell him trying to add more description to make it God? Saved us, Botg. Then Kyroft came in and saved us. We never saw Jim again after that night. Yeah, John. I know, I was there, Sherlock said. John did not like Moriarty much. He liked to call him Morifarty, like me, because Sherlock obviously liked him better. Sherlock was a smart man who needed someone to capper him in trust. John was simply a boring army doctor. He would never be as good as Jim. He looked over at the skull which lay on the shelf and had an idea. Okay, guys, do you like it? I added some more long bits, and I tried to make it good and put some good sci-fi stuff in it. Please read and review! Chapter 3, The Kill. I thought a snout. Thanks for all the reviews, guys. I really appreciate it. But I found so bold font on my computer, so now I'm going to bold some stuff to make it more dramatic. Present time. Sherlock and John were having dinner at Restaurant. Angelo was there. It's funny because Angelo and yeah. And they were eating the spaghetti because that's what Italina people eat. Or maybe Angelo is Spans. I can't remember. And Angelo brought over some candles, and it was nice. But then a guy with a gun crashed through the window and shot Sherlock dead, and he fell to the floor now dead. And John said, "Oh no!" and held him in his arms. A single tear dripped down his cheek, and it was sad. Every one of the candles in the restaurant was blown out. It was sad. Who, said John, will solve the case of Sherlock's murder if he's dead? It was a sad day. Back at the flat, John was sticking there, sad, when all of a sudden the door opened. In came a familiar face. It was, dun dun dun, Sherlock! Wow, said John. You're back. I know, said Sherlock. Wait, what do you mean? You died. No, I didn't, said Sherlock. What? Yeah, I didn't. Why did you say I did? Because you did. Humph, said Sherlock. Okay, said John, and then he went outside. Then he saw Mrs. Hudson, who was also house cleaner, and she said, John, I need to talk to you. Okay, he said. Mrs. Hudson said, look, Sherlock died. Yeah, I know, sneered John. But hers here. Yeah, I know, said John. See, what happened is when Sherlock touched the skull, he thinks he saw the future way, but really his future self was shaped in his past self. So his past self died and his future self lived. Oh, said John. Okay. Look, Moriarty is trying to kill Sherlock's future self. You have to help him. John thought about what would happen if Sherlock was a striper. I deduce that you are sexy, he said. What? Said Mrs. Hudson. Nothing. Oh, cat. Bye, said John, going back. Future Sherlock was there, and he said, Hi, John. Hi, Shelcock. One day later. Okay, hi, said Anderson. You said you killed him, but he's still alive. I know, said Moriarty, because he touched the skull too. Oh no. Yes, which means that your past self has been arrested and is in jail right now. Good, said Natterson. No, not good. I mean not good, said Anderson. Godo said, Jim. Anyways, we need to kill the other Sherlock, too. Okay. Okay. Wait, no! Pardon me. Okay, I'm a pimp, so I have a lot of money. Calls. One day earlier, Sherlock took the skull. One day later, at the flat, John touched the skull. Dun 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 dun. Arthur's note. Thanks for reviewing, Guzzy. Keep it up. 3!
You know I'll bring her in sometime.